I probably should open this before I started though. Not too delicious beverage. Back in the catacomb. I was in there. Do I have any? I'm noticing the blood stains all over the floor, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, probably spend a point somewhere. Pop it on endurance. Holy yelled it. Just like randomly died. That one shot him? I gotta take this hit now. Alright. We are quite powerful. Be weary. Tell me how to live. Bro. This is... Yeah. And it was super obvious when I saw the ghost in the wall, for sure. Okay. This, huh? Hey, that was... I hit that lever to find it. This... Alright. I would have assumed this would have been like the secret route, but... Where is he? I see it says it's the snail. We don't really want to fuck with the dragon man all that much. Stone sorcerer ashes. Perfect. Not really surprised. That guy hurt me real bad. The other guy up there got one shot. I mean, that thing would one shot him no problem. Curious if he's playing like a challenge run or something. Or he's streaming right now. I do really like this ghost system just because I like that we can communicate with each other, and I like that I can see other players, so it's like you never know what the dude you've encountered is actually doing. Like you can sort of look at him and tell a little bit about him based on his armor and stuff. I mean, like, you know, if you're in Limgrave and dude has a great axe, you can probably assume, well, not a great axe, great sword. You can probably assume that he's doing a New Game Plus round. I don't think there'd be anything else over here with him. I'm really curious about that wall that they attacked multiple times. I remember hearing about a wall that you attacked over and over and over again. You hit it so many times and it finally breaks, and I have no idea where that is. For that third attack off, just hit the wall. Double check I hit the wall. I'll just let it ride. There are 3s here. Is this what I remember with the hidden one? Probably not, huh? I swear I remember a column just like that that had a breakable wall. No, I'm being very of left and then right. Then the immediate threat. That sounds like else. Regular curry. Well, that's probably the end of this place. After you get this far, you're like, wait a minute, what? I've never seen these walls right here be banned. False facade. Oh, I checked that wall already. Gotta go lucky because I almost ran into that trap. For sure, I almost ran into that trap. Nothing. For everything. I'm assuming. Charge. We go farther south still. Oh, definitely not from down here though. Probably ran all the way down here to get there. 2 different spirit summons, so it's not matter. With those 3s, I don't remember what I need to upgrade those wolves any farther, but I probably could upgrade the wolves further if I wanted to. I don't really think I need to yet. Does that mean I'm next to the tree? I am next to the tree. Up there, though. Which has to be accessible in this direction. Up there's like end game stuff. I remember that much. Did I hear something? No. I think I heard the sound of that dude fading away. Paranoid again. Alright, we are in fact recording. I got paranoid that I wasn't. Praise the tree. If I don't want to praise it? What if I want to burn it down? Nah. We're just gonna murder this guy. Error. That did not hurt. Yeah. Jumped. Talisman ahead. Yes, ahead. Didn't see no talisman though. Is it legit? There's no talisman here? Did I get a talisman just now and I missed it? Because I did not see what that thing said. I assume it was just correct tier stuff, so I didn't even bother looking at it. I think I want to correct tier from somewhere. Near Limgrave? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. It's down here somewhere. Vaguely remember there being something down there. What do you got to say? Behold stars. Oh yeah. Can't see the stars from over here though. Unless it's whatever that is. Oh, okay. Well, he's gotta be lying. Or you, like... Yeah. Pretty sure you fall down there, you die. You had a bad time. Me too might have a bad time, but yeah, that's where that thing was. I know why it pays to look over the edges. And I'm really curious why these don't have red tops. Because they're empty. Top turn red after you fill it. Yeah. Why are they all destroyed? What happened to the ones that weren't destroyed? Marionette soldiers. Oh, just one apparently. My mistake, sir. Thought there was more of you. What's the one you gesture at? Erudition or something? Yeah. Did I have erudition? Get erudition, we can always come back. Come back. I really don't want that. Pickups are pause worthy for sure. I won't be able to talk them if I do get them. Just had one, almost half a hiccup. 8 hiccup. Go with all these. Detour? Oh, you're in. Naturally, I can't go up there. I go around it a little bit. Something here. Green is really pretty rare. Oh, were they looking for the way up there? No, they were looking for the way up there. Even I don't remember the way up there at the moment. I'm sure it'll be obvious when I get farther. I thought you... Yeah, it is obvious. You teleport up here. Somewhere. One of these corners you teleport to from... Nokram, maybe? Maybe Nokram. No, you have to find Nokram to get that far. I know, not finding Nokram is what Randy wants me to do right now. What? Ooh. Why are you guys shooting at me? Bit of beef, stranger. I like beef. Kill its babies. Kill the mother. I think it get poisoned by its own ecosystem. Should probably have these. I don't know if they're useful at all. These being worth 20 seems a little generous, actually. Oh. Happened to you, old guy. Aside from them just immediately trying to poison me. I don't really want to catch poison. I think I've only been poisoned once this whole play there. That's a really dangerous mist, isn't it? But I sleep. Oh, that mist is even more dangerous than I thought. I just assumed it was... What's that skill called? I should know her name. I really should know her name. The girl from the round table on the bed. Ever. Gives you the Baldachin blessing, which I've never even heard of that word before until this game came out. Baldachin. Baldachin. The balls are itching, bless him. Yeah, I want to call her Fiona, and I know that's not her name. Oh no, I'm still killing all these. I don't remember what the hell she was called. Deathbed something. No idea how badly I want to teleport to go read her name because I forgot it. I know she doesn't tell you what kind of deathbed, whatever the hell she is, but I could have sworn it was a unique word. Something you would normally use in regular conversations for sure. Hey. Fire, bro. Oh. Every time I look up to see it, how much damage it deals to me, I just hit torrent, so I can't see. I mean, I'm not deliberately trying to get hit by it either, but I'd like to know. Out of curiosity. I remember you. Monsters. Oh. Uh-oh, did I leave all those guys alive? Okay. They all got one shot, so I assumed I could just one-shot them. Yeah, what'd that say? Behold the light. Yeah, it's a very interesting way to use fake emission, because I don't even think that's real emission. I think that's just a haze they put around it. Volumetrics. Hey, more fire people. Nothing from my pockets? Ooh, hey. Yeah. Okay. Get quite a few hits from them, at least. Oh, we got completely turned around from where I wanted to go. I'm gonna go hug this wall. Oh, this wall. Kill any more crabs. 17,000 isn't enough from what I remember. Yeah, we bit more power. I'm quite pleased at how easily I killed the big one now, though, because I gotta fight some of those to get to the next area. Well, not really the next area. We're gonna go to Kaled after this. I think I need to do some editing and uploading after this video, though, or I'm gonna run out of hard drive space to do it in, so... But it should be quite a while till the next video. For me, anyway. Everybody else, they should start coming out every day, because I got about 10 days worth of footage now. Try to get some consistency. Well, if anybody takes an interest in us, I have access. Now I feel like I'm doing something right. Even though there's a lot of things in my life that are going wrong. But they're all inevitable things anyway. Not much I can do about it. Time comes for us all. And you just have to enjoy the time you're allowed, I suppose. That dappled cured meat, huh? And the way they say dabbled makes you assume that it's probably something good. That was not the wall I wanted to hug, is it? I'm actually standing on the wall I wanted to hug. If I remember correctly. I might not. Oh, yeah, no. We haven't even got to talk to the old guy yet. I forgot you get sent here by somebody else. Boy, is he gonna be surprised if I can get this medallion from her. Touch this before we touch that. Oh god. Oh god. Violent little guy. I like that one. I like the enemies that behave in a way that I would consider more realistic, and jumping on me and stabbing me a dozen times is very realistic. Jumping on me and stabbing me once, not so much. On the other hand, it is kind of difficult to stab somebody, I would wager. Depending on the weapon, you might get it stuck in their flesh, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, I can just go down here, can't I? What's up here, though? You know, guys. Hey. Yeah? Oh, okay, I'll get him. He's gonna die, though. Relax, boys. No. I'll have to listen to it back, see if we have to mute it or not. Alright, good. Got lots of HP, but I didn't know I had lots of HP when I saw him jumping around. I was like actively swinging and staring at my HP bar like, what? Don't know if he's weaker or if I'm stronger than the last one that looked like that I fought the other cave in Limgrave. Bird cage looking thing. Yeah, we're not worried about behind. Right. Well, I concur, it is. Oh, this is a crystal cavern, isn't it? Items and such. I remember you. I don't like there was another one. And before we get to a direction. I immediately didn't believe him. Got it already. Crystal. More crystal. There are many of them. Right now. I suppose here would work just fine. Right, the only place that works just fine. Is that all people think about? Jesus fuck, it's everywhere. The perversion is literally everywhere. A crazy number of people. Even then, it's probably like a very minor percentage of the people who play the game, but Jesus. I feel like half the messages I read are either helpful or sexual in some regard. You see? Oh, yeah. I accept it. Merry-go-round broke down. Joke's on you. I know exactly where I want to go. Oh. Not where I went last time, too. I didn't, like, you know, immediately want to spawn my wolves. I probably could have. I don't recall if I had a FP or not. I probably did. I don't think I used a skill at all. If I summon the wolves every time, I don't really get to enjoy the fight part. Ooh. Should have healed. Should have healed. Little hot. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm still hot. Oh, I'm moving. Tried to heal. He was like, nah, he pressed that button, I felt that. Yeah, if I summon the wolves, this dude's dead, so that's why I don't want to summon him. He's so easy just to be like, peh. Go get two wolves, distract him for half a second so I can just cut him in half right fast. Almost died right there, lost all my runes. Even defeated my cheat code. Oh. Just not realizing I can barely see anything. Yeah. Here. That's how I should have treated him in the first place. Back on track. Oh yeah.
Foul tarnished. I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or was my other half not enough? I told the all-hearing that I possess, or have you come to take was my other half?
She's obviously not gonna give it to me. There we go, get it. Let's seek permission. Well, that makes a little bit of something down there. Go here. You talking to my mic, sir? Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that.
Greetings.
You got real close to the mic.
Are you here for spirit tuning?
Great sword on there. 6, huh? Spirit tuning.
Well, I took you for no matter. Lay out your arms.
I can't make her for nothing.
Back already, no matter.
Very surprised. Go for me. Yeah. Son of a bitch. What'd you guys do? Valencia, it's not that serious, man. Always ground any jet.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the run. The Felly Lou. I'm glad to see you here. I found it in you defeated him. Make good use of it. I don't intend.
Is her boot. Totally for wait. Whoa. We could use the troll one, but not as good. Oops.
Ah, yeah. I wonder if he's in his study. If you haven't, all father is, I'm sure, talk.
Talk to him, make her dialogue change.
The hubris and I bid you. I am known as a tarnished who wish. I am accumulating knowledge. To be, you now belong to a select.
Oh, my controller right under it because the buttons might be loud enough to turn it on.
We of the round Godric the Grand General
I watched videos where you could hear the controls. I didn't like it as much. About your daughter.
She's my daughter. I took her in, though, so I put her to not hesitate her. The Academy, Renala, her beloved Radagon.
Yeah, we don't care though.
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior.
Oh, good. That should put her where I want her to be. Offer. Let's see, did not expect. God. Did not expect God. You know the dung eaters in there. We have access to 1s and 2s. Have a sacrificial. Missing something, so. Can't quite put my finger on what it is.
Ah, the recusants sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? I can scarcely believe it myself. You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer. I only had to ask. The location of the recusant hideout. It's on Mount Geln. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Lanya.
Lanya. Roger.
We meet again after all. So you've met Dee. Dee is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better. Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all. Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on.
Oh, nice.
Take it.
Oh, yeah. You ain't
As
gonna
you
need
might,
it.
no need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
I don't know if you can tell by the flies, but he's having a bad time. He says to amaze me how people get up on top of brick. so far. 45 minutes. I have to pause in a minute, but I left the lights on where my chickens are, and they won't go to bed if the lights on. It's about that time. It was actually my mother screaming at me to go turn the light off because I forgot to turn it off, but at the same time, she's very old, very sick. I can't leave her by herself. She's already up. What originally happened to her? Been so much shit, I forgot what originally happened to her. It's only been a couple of weeks, too. Did she fall first? No, she started to lose her mind. She couldn't speak. Would you stop, bud? She couldn't speak. She couldn't articulate. We took her to the hospital. They discovered she had an aneurysm. A mild aneurysm. You know. You guys quit bickering at each other. But she had an aneurysm, so they put those tubes in her head, the metal ones. Yeah, smart one. Yeah, twice. Got it. Then since then, she's fallen like 4 times. Looks like somebody whipped her ass. She's got giant black eyes and giant bruise up the middle of her forehead and cut on her lip. Yeah, wait. They're fighting over that. Territorial. Yeah. Rue, relax. You relax too. Little dog. Why are you doing this to me?
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any shabiri? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one of... Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what shabiri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold.
Hey. We're not gonna tell her.
I wonder, delectably, what a sight they...
We're gonna tell her.
Not all of those people. So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm alright now. Don't mind me.
How do you even
I
react to that
apologize.
shit?
I'll be fine. Think...
Yeah. It'd be nice if they had an animation associated with that. Minions! Alright, I'm gonna pause it here for a minute. It's gonna be instant for you guys. If anybody ever watches this. But for me, it's gonna be a little while. Okay. They've returned. Been quite a while. I was reading something I never should have read. I didn't know yeast was a mold. Or no, I didn't know yeast was a fungi. I didn't know mold was a fungi either. Never actually made that association. Yeah, I'll go here. I believe we just gave her that grape. Pretty sure we just gave her a grape. I got to reading about how yeast is a single-celled fungi. Mold is multicellular. I think I read that. I just read that it was a mold or a fungi mostly. Which led to like Dermatitis mites that live on your skin. How come she's not there? I remember she puked and I thought that would be funny. Had a thing, animation. Is she not just chilling in here? But then I got into pH values. Because it counts down, like, when it say a 3 is 10 times more potent than a 4. So lemon juice is like a 2. Your skin level's at like 5.5-ish or so. Which got into dandruff shampoo. There's a fungi that lives on your skin. He's a permanent resident forever, along with the mites. What am I missing here? But if you wash with dandruff shampoo, you'll kill the fungus. If you were to pour lemon juice on your skin, for example, you'll kill the mites. But you need both of those in a specific quantity. If you kill all the mites, they'll just rot inside your pores because there won't be any mites there to eat the oil, so your pores will clog out.
I've gleaned something very important. The reason why it was eyes I had distant light is far so faint with every finally. I'm certain now.
Yeah.
I've gleaned something very. I'm certain now.
But essentially, if you were to wash with dandruff shampoo, cover yourself in lemon juice, then go outside in the sun, you'll get giant blisters and purple marks and stuff. That'll cause severe scarring. There's even a phrase for it, but I forgot what it was already because I've been reading for like an hour or two. Maybe even 3.
Oh, hello. Have you ever heard of fingerprint grapes? They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before. But I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you do without one? I don't know. I feel like I might go mad. Oh, a fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh,
So sexual, holy shit.
May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Thank you. I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden.
Millennia? No. God, what's her name? Elena? Elena, you've been replaced. Actually, I want to go here. I can go get that medallion. No, but essentially the best thing you could put on your skin is oleic acid? Not oleic acid. Oleic acid is what the fungus produce to keep the mites at bay. Oh wow, I didn't see him at all. They even learned about this wonder cure for rosacea, which is apparently the mites doing extremely well, so you've accidentally killed the fungus to cause the mites to grow out of control. It's such a complicated thing, it's very, very interesting. Which got me into food products. Milk, for example, doesn't naturally contain vitamin D. Vitamin D is added to milk. Like if you have a sheepskin allergy, like a sheep wool allergy, you might react to vitamin D supplements because there's sheep wool in the goddamn milk. So I have this fucking sheepskin in my coffee in the morning. This truly causes like this internal problem for me because it's like I had no idea. I had no idea. And I got all this information from an AI, so now I need to fact check it. You know, it could be wrong. It might just be agreeing with me because that's what they're prone to do. You know, that's stupid. I understand that the more the AI agrees with you, the more you're prone to like it. The more you're prone to like it, the more it probably thrives in your household, the more they can push the idea that AI is important. But AI is not particularly important. I just use it to collect information quickly with that whole... treat it more like you're speaking with another person. You don't really have much of a reason to believe it, and it's pretty effective at that point. Now I'm like, how true is it? I don't like the idea of ingesting lanolin every time I drink a glass of milk. I get why it's in there. Apparently it started in the 1930s because children were being born with brittle bone type syndromes, you know. Is she not here, or did I miss her? Oh, they're not dying, are they? Looking for the Philly Lou. Who's right there? Okay. I thought she was just standing farther down the hill, but
Oh,
apparently I don't remember
you.
appropriately.
Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men.
I hope that ghost saw me. I hope he has no idea that I'm having like this internal turmoil of all this crap that's in my food. Like, for example, I learned about citric acid. Everybody knows about citric acid. If you got like a rock star in front of you, you'll probably notice it's one of the highest ingredients. What I didn't need to know is where citric acid is farmed from. I forget the first word of it, but the second word of the mold compound, the fungus that they grow, the bacteria, or not, the fungi compound that they get the citric acid from, ends with niger, which is Latin for black, so it's a black mold compound. I was always told that black mold is dangerous, but we grow citric acid from it. So your rock star, for example, I have one in front of me. 1, 2, 3. It's the fourth ingredient, which implies that there's only 3 other ingredients that have more of that compound in it than itself. And it's literally fungi. They're mold feces, you know what I mean? It eats something and it excretes citric acid, which makes it feces. Probably tell, but I am having a really hard time wrapping my head around that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Fucking sheepskin in my milk. Sheepskin in my coffee. Lanolin in my coffee. And even in my rock star, I got fucking feces in my goddamn rock star. God. And that led me down another chain of events where I was looking up. I believe I am a histamine intolerant individual, meaning that there's a concept known as a histamine bucket. Mine is smaller than most other people's. Because I thought I was allergic to eggs. I don't think I'm allergic to eggs. I think I'm histamine intolerant because if I get too much histamine, I'll develop hives. And I think that because I can't eat old eggs, but I can eat fresh eggs. I can eat a numerous amount of fresh eggs. Which led me to the conclusion, after a little bit of research, that I am in fact histamine intolerant. Oh wow, I didn't see him at all. And you know, it's not like I'm going to do anything about any of this. I'm just naturally curious. You know, like I'll continue to eat fresh eggs. You know, I got a little flock of chickens outside. They make enough eggs that I don't have to buy eggs anymore, and they're mostly because eggs got expensive, but I had noticed that I could eat a lot of those eggs with no ill adverse effects. And as I'm researching histamine intolerance and where the histamine bucket fills the most, I've discovered things like meat after you've cooked it, you left it in the fridge. If it sits in the fridge for 24 hours, the histamine is going to, on average, double, according to an AI, so I don't know how accurate that is at all. It might be fairly accurate, though. But that's when I discovered that there's a want to say it was an OEM enzyme that gets produced in your small gastrointestinal tract, your small intestine. And this enzyme, whatever 3 letters it was in the little AI's reference or whatever, is adversely affected by things like caffeine. Caffeine can stop it from functioning, which will make you itch. Large amounts of sugar do the similar effect. So between the sugar and the rock star and the histamine produced from the foods that I've been eating and such.
Please no, dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please
But like,
let me be.
that whole chain of events
Wait,
led me to...
Well,
before that, actually, I got talking about dandruff shampoo.
You must.
Right.
And if you should, then please give.
I'm having an emotional distress moment.
moment.
But I got to looking at dandruff shampoo because I like to bathe in dandruff shampoo on occasion, and it makes me feel great for several days. I do not itch afterwards. So I assumed I had low mites and high fungi on my skin. But as it turns out, the amount of water that I'm drinking directly affects how much oil my skin can produce, how much the mites can feast and such, you know. It all led into a giant circle back and forth. One thing affects the other, one thing affects the other. Just round and round. I also discovered a substance that is considered sort of a miracle cure for rosacea, because it nukes the mite population, but it doesn't really adversely affect the fungus. Oh, he's the guy I saw the puppet of, right? Yeah. That I thought was outside of the Coliseum. Oh god, he's strong. I suspect that would have killed somebody weaker than me. Well, it knocked me down anyway. I was hoping to not get knocked down by that. Lucky. As you can see, collecting information is a hobby of mine, and it kind of causes me to stress out just a little bit. Like, I'll be fine. I'm not gonna really freak out much more than just talking about it, but some of this stuff I could have died without knowing, so I understand why I didn't know in the first place. Lanolin in the milk doesn't make much sense to me, but alright. We can accept it, because apparently there's no vitamin D naturally occurring in milk. So if I had my own cow, I would get very little vitamin D. Vitamin D is an enzyme that comes from the sun, but it's not even something that comes from the sun. It's something that's manufactured using chemicals in your body, which also involve copper. Copper, I thought, was something you couldn't ingest a lot of because it became toxic if you did. But copper is most commonly found in seafood type things. Right, there's not... What? I was like, liar ahead, what? Liar ahead implies that I could have gotten through that wall. And I was like, I don't remember ever being able to get in that wall, and I know I looked up all the walls at one point or another after I played the game because I was curious. That's how I know about them now, even though when the game was newer, when I originally played it, a lot of us didn't know about the hidden walls. I didn't know how to do Granny's quest because I thought you needed the daggers or whatever, and it took me a long time to figure out where the daggers were because people were just finding out. Anyway, there's several other kinds of fungi that live on your skin. There's a kind that eats oil, and that's the one that you naturally have. This is a monster? No, it's a dead body, isn't it? That's the perfumer. One that eats oil one that eats skin cells. Then there's like ringworm. And effectively, if you kill off one of them, you make room for the others. Ringworm is the outside invader. It's not normally present on your skin, and when it shows up, it can fight its way on. But it's not a guaranteed win for him. Depending on the things that get on your skin, you might be feeding the mites more than you feed the fungus. Because, like, the difference between a fungus and a plant people is that fungi and people have to go get food. Plants make food. Very interesting.
Time, and though the suffering cannot be undone, justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. But this time, and though the suffering cannot be undone, justice to the... Let the scars...
Wait a minute, so should I go sit at the race and see if she moved over? I don't remember if she moves over to the end or not. I didn't summon her for that boss. There's the perfumer again. Well. Oh, but I also found out that there's a structure on your skin that can detect cheating. Titan, I guess you would call that. Here. Maybe she doesn't move. Maybe I did it by accident and didn't. I'm so distracted. But these things on your skin can detect chitin and the fungi at the quantity that they're at, so it's keeping some kind of tally or count. And the AI was hilarious in this because it was talking about how your skin uses the police force to brutalize them, so it's like having ice on your skin. When they start wrecking the neighborhood, the cops come out and start popping caps in their asses. I fucking love Gemini for that. Holy shit. That's easily the funniest thing I've ever read on that. And that dude crawling away down there, that was some creepy shit. Now, assumably, we did the thing. Did the thing, we can go down here. Now we have the optional task of murdering her? Which I don't think we're gonna do.
I told you that I possess, or have you come to take? Was my other half not enough? Oh. Do you so old Albus entrusted? Then I've no choice but to trust that this was. Let's try again. I'm Latena, an Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier.
Alright, so the elves are Albinorics.
Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me. Would you consider doing me? I must go, but there is something I must do. Even if I... Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Halig tree. If you accept of the whereabouts. Thank you, kind. They say castle so.
Hey,
Then I suppose farewell. I will go with the forgive me.
Alright.
Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
Yeah. What a absolutely batshit realization. Skin is itching so fucking bad after reading about the arachnids that live in our skin. That's what I'm here for. Share my pain with all of you. All one of you. I don't think these videos catch on very well. But if they do, highly appreciate it. For sure. Not sure where I want to go. Here. Potentially here. I don't want to go there until I've done... I don't want to go here until I've done Kayla or here. I lose out on opportunities if I do that. Let's go. Oh, hey. Somebody wants to run the ones. How do you learn how to do powerful gravity magic at? I got a really good look at those swords just now, and I guess they look the exact same. But like, are they not stricken with death? The death rune itself? Was that what this table was? I can't tell what this table was, but I'm curious now. Yeah, it looks like somebody stabbed the shit out of it, and it caused death to spread up into them, which potentially killed them all. Who knows? It doesn't appear to be very many traces of corpses on the artifacts and such. Random pieces of stuff.
Ah, well then. That, its incantations bear no lineage from the... Very well. May the Golden Order shine through.
I don't think any of that stuff will be as good as what I'm wearing. Right? Not terrible though. Heavy for quite a bit. 12,000 ain't enough for now.
Hello. Are you acquainted with him? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside, breaks them.
Hold on. Last time I did that, he was already dead by the time I got to talk about him again.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
I don't actually know what the catalyst is for him losing his life. Oh, and the Felly Lou might be down here. Yeah.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, and
Not every day you stumble upon a village that was completely destroyed by one thing or another. I don't actually know what entirely happened there. We just know whoever's left alive needed to die. We killed them. Allegedly killed them. You know, they fucking respawn, except for the boss that we killed, so perhaps we did kill him. What we got here? Crossbow. I wish I had a better computer. I would totally be making graphics for a 15-minute video about the bacteria and the mites and such, and how they're all technically connected. I guess got in. What happened was, my girlfriend was like hoarding bottles of juice in the bottom of the white fridge. We have 2 refrigerators in the kitchen. And I went to go look for some lemonade that we bought today, and the bottle's just gone. I assume my father took it, you know. They're old and whatnot. They can pretty much do whatever they want. Nobody cares. Like, I don't even care that the juice is gone. I'm just surprised that it was. I was like, no way they drank it all. I even checked the garbage for closure, because I was like, is it really gone?
Well,
I fully expected to find it in, like, the microwave or something. We actually used one of the broken microwaves that's built into the wall as a bread box because it broke, and, well, it's easy enough just to get... What's her name?
I am pleased. Would you like me?
What is her name? God.
I am pleased. Would you like?
Hey there. Doesn't say. God damn it. I don't want to Google it either, but anyway, the juice was gone. That got me asking my old lady about it. And she didn't know. She would just assume my dad took it, which doesn't, it's irrelevant really, that part. Which led me to notice the bottles of juice on the bottom of the other fridge. Because I looked everywhere for it. Just out of curiosity. What happened to it? Because there's more of the exact same juice in the white, or the black fridge. Alright.
The chill tainted by hands. Listen, the great honey in the endemical drink the run. Now.
I think I give that thing a hug after I get the second one out. We're free to move on. Let's go here. And then down to the dragon. We'll go fight that beast. So we're on the topic of the juice. Couldn't find it. I was like, what the hell? And then I found 3 bottles of juice that she's basically hoarding away that I know have been in there for a couple of months. Which got me curious about the topic of what happens when that goes bad. But like, is there a potential risk involved to expired juice that is real sugar and 0 sugar, right? So I was like, well, what are the differences when they rot? And the real one, the yeast can survive and create low levels of alcohol, but it's allegedly pasteurized juice because it's simply lemonade. And then the 0 sugar one, the yeast don't have anything to live, so it's more likely that mold will thrive in there, should it be contaminated at all. And that's how I got started on that topic in the first place. It was very, very, very bizarre. And that's when I discovered yeast is a mold. Or yeast is a fungi. Mold is a fungi. And there's some things that behave like fungi that are not fungi. Perhaps you've ever seen what people refer to as pink mold in the shower. That's a bacteria that eats soap. I didn't know that either. Oh no. sounds bad. But that's when I asked it what other forms of bacteria, or not bacteria, fungi, exist that I might encounter in my daily life, and that's what I found out about all the skin ones. It told me about 3 specific ones, and then I questioned if one of them could be more dominant in the absence of the others. And that's when I found out that the middle one that it was talking about was the same as the most common one that we're basically stuck with forever. It's just built into our biome. Our skin has the ability to detect it's even there. And if for some reason you killed all of that using a dander shampoo, for example, the zinc will murder it. You create an environment where the mites will thrive. When the mites thrive, you can get rosacea. And everything just keeps going round and round and round in circles. It's fascinating. At the same time, all this information came from AI, so I really need to fact check it. Really need to fact check it. Because I don't know how accurate it is. But assumably it's in a textbook somewhere, and that's where it probably got that information, but it could have got that information from forums, etc. I set a key thing where it can only... I set a key parameter where it's supposed to find a source before it can tell me anything at all. The preservation of the truth is based through sources in science. Is basically the parameter I told it a long time ago that it has to remember when dealing with me. And it does. But I never once told it to stop agreeing with me. I assume some of the things that it was like, oh yeah, you're totally right. You've reverse engineered blah blah blah. Because like the yeast thing was, I learned about how yeast functions as a organism. And essentially, like, let's say I was going to make booze, right? I want to make a container that most likely contains oxygen at the top of it, the air at the top. I'm going to introduce a yeast into a high sugar environment. The yeast is going to thrive in the slightly larger, as it exists, ambient, oxygen levels, is a high oxygen environment for it. So it effectively multiplies in an oxygen environment. Instead of excreting alcohol, it excretes water. Right? As it consumes the oxygen, it will eventually run the oxygen low enough that it's like, oh wait, there's no way I can make water anymore, so now we're going to make alcohol. Instead of suffocating, because fungus needs oxygen to survive like people do, it switches modes, starts creating alcohol instead of water as a byproduct, which allows it to preserve its own oxygen levels, because it will eventually die with no oxygen. That oxygen level hits 0, they're not going to instantly die, they're going to slowly die. Because they're going to slowly lose the ability to reproduce. But in the process of trying to stay alive, they create alcohol. So you want a sealed container that can convert the excess air, but not introduce new air. Letting the yeast breathe is like saying, I don't want as much alcohol as I could have. A beer, for example, you might let it breathe a couple of times. And I was like, oh wow, you have successfully reverse engineered how to make booze, like every modern brewery on the planet. And then it used a word that I forgot already that was very, very, very specific, because I don't think I've ever heard that word before. That's why I forgot it already. It started with a V too, but there's a bajillion V words. But it was so interesting. Like when they're making prison wine, they put it in as tight of a plastic container as they can, which will allow it to choke out its own oxygen supply, which will allow it to create booze. which is the end goal for somebody trying to make some liquor, you know. I don't believe you. No. Flee the scene. You gonna keep trying to kill me, or is he gonna follow? He's gonna follow. Oh, too soon. But mold, well, not mold, I keep saying mold instead of fungus. Fungus is among us, right? And it's integral to everything that we are and everything that we do, near as I can tell. We need to murder him first. Clearly. I always had a fascination with our own bodies because it's like we are an amalgamation of essentially a whole bunch of life forms. Oh, this is promising. Look at all them bloodstains. Legitimately attacking walls because I saw a ghost that was attacking walls. Yeah. They must have ran away and got cornered by that guy. I mean, I sort of get it. He ran past him, but why? How did I trigger that? Triggered the one. How do I get where dude was? Is that past this? Certainly not, right? It's up there. Alright, we're summoning for 2. That should break her. Makes her basically a free kill now. And this other one is as soon as I have enough stamina. Right about now. Oh, good. That was a really dangerous skill she was doing. So we want in here. Or do we? Gotta go down. Is this another entrance to Nokram type area? And ultimately it's not gonna lead where I wanted to go, is it? Alright, let's try. Yeah. It's like I know there's a way up there. I've been up here. Crystal staff. Staff that crystal girl. Oh, you called it mimicry? That's not bad. Got multiple meanings right there. Anything cool? I mean, aside from the way out, but we're gonna go down here. Oh, we're gonna go up here. Alright, I figured I would go down because I couldn't see the hole in the ceiling. We're going way up. Into the castle. What? Uh-uh. We're going to like the top of the castle? Is that what this is about? I vaguely remember any of this. I recall the boss fight, but yeah, it's the top of the castle. Is there anything I can do here besides collect an item off the roof? Mysterious. First I'm done. I would call it done. It's just a very specific spell that I can't think of a good use for. Appears to be everything, huh? Wild to me. I'm still playing this. Unless the ghosts are like delayed, which I suppose it could be. I don't know how I would keep track of that though. I could see how I could keep track of fresh ghosts, but not old ones. After a while, you think there'd be a limit to how many people you could see, and at the same time, I don't think I've ever encountered a great deal of ghosts in the same place, so maybe. Let's see what this looks like. Uh-oh. Froze. Gonna be a solid column, isn't it? I don't remember being able to go under there, which usually means I camp. Look at a cruise. That thing is going so fast. It'd probably be painful to stand on. Dude, that guy's naked using his sword. Assumably we're done here. I don't really want to go too far over 2 hours because I don't think I can upload more than 2 hours at a time, but I don't know. I have no viewership, obviously. I don't know if that'll ever change either, but I'm trying to stay within the realm of possibility. I suppose it doesn't actually matter if it never changes, but I would like for it to change. I for sure will never be facially expressive. The webcam kind of seems like a waste of time. And I'm not worried about showing my face. I'm going to put a video of myself at the end of every video, I think. Or at the beginning. I haven't decided yet. I was going to try to have this cool transition shot, but you'll probably see what I mean. Or you'll probably have already seen what I mean by the time you ever made it this far into the videos. Unless you started on this video in particular, then I'm not sure. Depends on what I decide to do after this video. I need to go into Blender and make an intro. Nice render. Probably be 60 FPS. Probably 60 FPS with models that I've created myself. Nothing off the store, nothing stolen, nothing like that. Nothing paid for. Things that I've actually created on my own without the use of AI. I know I'm like using AI to make my artistic. Doesn't sit well with me because it's like I don't even care so much that some people don't think it's art. I just think it removes a certain amount of creativity that one would expect in the creative process. You know? And I like AI art just fine. I just don't like that AI has been integrated into everything. Like I slide through my Facebook and almost everything I see is some kind of AI video that people are reacting to like it's very real, and I'm like, you guys can't see the cement on the ground changing? The cracks on the ground are legitimately turning into different things. I have a minor problem with that. I don't remember if this is the one where you have to jump down to find the turtle. And yet I see a sign. Yay. Oh, this is the... I'm pretty sure we can just... Yeah. He's only worth 65. They do never-endingly respawn. Yeah, tell the truth that time. So which way is the more viable way out? I suppose. Yeah. And because I'm soft-spoken, I don't like yelling and screaming. Probably part of my upbringing. I don't see myself thriving by any means. I'm never going to hold a child audience, for sure. I don't really want a child audience, though. But I don't really know what I hope to achieve, honestly. Something chill and entertaining, hopefully. I get lost in thought on my own. Which is part of what keeps stopping me from talking, is I get a lot of ideas at the same time, and then I have to process them. It's almost never just one. I have a couple of inner monologues that pop through my head at any given time. Usually it's what I want to do, what I should do, and what I need to do. And the need to do usually involves how I behave and act in everyday life. I can get in the rear of the car, you know. This is... What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? Everywhere you look, there's methamphetamine dripping from the ceiling. What's this? You know, because there's crystal everywhere. Let's see here, boys. Just a bunch of wizards playing with crystal. Breaking Bad in this motherfucker. Well, I wasn't really expecting it to jump. I want the mushroom, but I keep getting stuck on trees. I don't even know why I want the mushroom. Like, I don't want them enough to go back for them. If I touch this one. Oh. You there. God, I've run of thine pockets. Poverty. Oh. Academy Crystal Cave. Where did, oh, okay. I get where I put the thing now. I was like, where did I put the freaking reticule thing? I'm hearing these, aren't I? I saw those three, and I thought to myself, if I break all three, do I get anything for it? But they were probably just mana ones. Ooh, I need that. Blood rose, huh? Oh. Used to there being items in those belfry tower looking things. Oh, take these though. Blood rose. I don't understand how I was riding up there, but alright. Yeah. Gone beast. Curved Greek Club. Dude, I'm convinced there's nothing there of any value to me, but oh man. About to attract a little bit of a problem. I don't think it can catch us, but I don't know if it can catch us. A flower or what? Yes and no. Ooh, it can catch us. But only under specific circumstances. Uh-oh. I didn't expect him to be that weak either. But then again, I feel like I'm grossly overpowered, honestly.
Ah, there you claimed a great rune and had your audience. What was your Aha. My doubts had been the words of the two. Truly, I believe.
Yeah, we don't like the 2 fingers. We like the 3.
Oh, I have a gift for you. Something. A means for circumventing. Give it a try, and if it please you, I've high hopes for you. Be sure to try. There's no reason tarnished was.
I think I'm going to, just because it 100% leads to an extreme amount of experience. I just don't think that's going to be beneficial to my enjoyment at this time. Maybe I'm mistaken. There was a time when I wanted to be like level 400 or whatever, so I, did it all over there. Oh shit. Oh shit. I said this, oh shit, I feel like I'm overreacting just because it didn't hurt. It could have potentially gone bad, but it would have been kind of difficult to do. Go check these. Somewhere is that poison-like boss, but not really a boss, and I suspect he's farther away than I think. Now, these guys are such ninjas compared to the crabs. Like, I would legitimately avoid these guys if I was any other build. Didn't expect that. Uh-oh. Give me a chance to attack us again, too. But he didn't take it. We win. He wasn't even the enemy I was thinking of. Purple tier, though. The only other enemy I can think of that gives that was regular zombie looking guy that you kill and turns into a giant near Limgrave spawn that I know is there, but I don't know where he is there. I don't think I've ever found him, but I've seen people talk about him. And because I never found him, it's never once been something I've done, so I tend to remember it like that because it's just something I haven't done. I want to say there's one that turns into a rune bearer, too. Why? I think that. Kind of like a vague memory. I don't have any physical representation of it in my head, but I think it's something that I've seen. I think the ones that are just in cups like that are the better ones, some of the time at least, because there's one that I still have to go find. I know I'm missing one. I played for those 6 hours and I had a different one that I don't have right now. And I'm like, oh, where did I get it from? And it's gotta be in the south part of the map. South of Limgrave, that extra part of Limgrave, where everything's still easy, but there's that castle there where you get that. Specifically, you get crafted blade greatsword. Oh, there's lots of stars. A gigantic moon. Is that moon over Randy's house? No. God, it's above her tower. Technically, it's in the direction of Farina's Zula, or whatever it's called. So it's the floating city hiding in the moon, right? I can clear this one. Go to the next one. Trying to keep an eye out for familiar structures. Here? Probably over there. Is that Patches? That is Patches.
Oh, wow. It's me, Patches the Untethered. I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now, Patches in.
Oh,
by the way, have you met that girl Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she. Not that it's any of. If she rings your bell.
Yeah. Good to go talk. Does that count if I do all that? It does. Yeah. Really need the shackle. Actually, I do want the shackle. Because it's perfect at opening sealed doors, I think I recall it.
You're making your way. Have you ever seen an iron virgin? The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this. A surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd tree.
Right.
So I'm told. Oh yeah. Great story, isn't it? There's a survivor.
That just might be the devil. Yeah, it's gonna one. Should be vanishing. I feel like blood roses are a sign of deception in this game. This is exactly what I was looking for. This might speed it up, though. This guy right here. I definitely find him to be one of the more dangerous enemies in the game. Especially when they have power that rivals yours. Somebody kill him. If not me, somebody kill him. ritual pot. Those are the big ones, ain't they? Big bones. It should be. If I recall correctly, a crystal over here. Yeah. I don't really want enemies, but I want crystal. For sure. Over here. Sorry, remove all those. Here's fine. We gotta go speak to Art Finesse. Played this game just enough times that I think I can get a really satisfying ending, as long as I don't screw it up. One where Milena doesn't die. We don't become the Lord of Frenzy. But in fact, we're gonna do Randy the Witch's ending. I think that's probably the best ending. I've seen them all myself, Gold Mask and all that. I don't like Gold Mask. I'm like, how dare the Prophet be like Sergeant Creepy as hell. I will do his quest line now if I get the opportunity. I don't think I know enough about the Dung Eater to do this quest any justice at all. I know how to do his quest, but the what do you call those things? There's tokens of desecration, right? Not even entirely sure what they call those things anymore. You mind? I can't kill you if you're gonna poison me. That seemed a little excessive. Is there more than one? I put my sword away. Well, it looks like it's just the one, huh? It seemed hella excessive. Oh, I put it right in our door. Celavis is the bad guy that captured her. Mine or a place? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, this is probably the right place. Your help. Do I have enough runes? Sure don't. Gonna be a while till I do. We keep buying stuff.
Tarnished, are we?
I wonder. I am Selen.
Selen. Oh, I get it. I wanted to call her Selena.
I dare say you're. Oh well, but one must choose. I was exiled as a revive. You still? Very well, but I refuse to coddle or anticipate grievances.
X means I can't use it. So I can use glintstone pebble. Yeah, I'll do something. I don't have glintstone pebble.
Young apprentice, you are a tadpole. So, to now.
Inventory this way. Glintstone pebble, I do have it. Now how do I know?
Very well.
This. Number held. That's how I was able to.
Our art draws upon the powers embedded in Glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life, and while Glintstone contains residual life, and thus the vitality of the stars, it should not be forgotten that Glintstone's sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days.
Spells. I don't like waiting all day. If that does anything, we're just trying it because I think I need to.
There you are.
I don't know why I think that.
Lesson? You wish to continue very well.
Here. Pop out the window. You know, going through her house, so it's too big. Almost felt like I heard a skill orb. Maybe I do, but be in the other direction. Might just be the residual sound. Can't see. Doesn't appear to be getting any louder. It's the residual sound of the area. Maybe the crystals make noise. Did I not destroy you before, or are you just imagining? Maybe that's what I heard, because I was right up there. I could have sworn I saw something move. Yeah, I don't hear nothing else. Definitely the residual sound of the area, though. Those crystals make a noise or something. Oh, what? Never found that before. I wonder if that was Blythe's.
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Perhaps I'd like you to find a woman called Nepheli to... Even you can do that. Good, good. Now I shall hand over the... Find Nepheli and ensure... I expect, Clad. I've no time for idle chit-chat. The only thing Are we and I have enough.
In your house. I wanted. Wonder if we can kill him or not. Like, you know, successfully and without adverse consequences. I don't know. Didn't expect precious item. I mean, I kind of did. Seems to be in all of the mage towers except for Randy's house. Although I don't recall how to get erudition. Not gonna hurt. Well, let's go back here. If Sella knows anything about it. I don't know if she does or not. I know we're not going to give the potion to Nepheli. The only other person I know is the all-knowing brute.
There you are. Shall we commence the lesson?
Not sure when she... Well, 2 hours, 10 minutes, so... It shall be the last thing we do in this...
You. What is it? Is that potion what I think it is? Bloody Salavis. I suppose he's up to something again. Oh, I won't interfere. Hugo at the round table has no code to speak of, but I ask you this. Are you really going to do the bidding of that twisted dolly botherer? Or would you rather hand that potion to me and see if we can't get one over on the bastard? Good. I'll dispose of the potion myself. You go and see Salavis, but don't give anything away. Just tell him that you tricked your mark into drinking the potion, as planned. Despite knowing next to bloody nothing, he's so far up his own. His inevitable display of arrogance will certainly be a sight to behold.
Fair point.
Oh, my Ensha got rather ahead of him as his master. But now, Ensha finished. Ah, yes. Allow me to tender some advice in regard to the half of this. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure. Find the Albinoric. She hides in a... She knows the... Ah, indeed. So I had no further use, honestly. A determined plebeian is more wicked than an almond horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
Interesting. I don't trust him at all. Not just because I know he turns on you. I don't like people that would do anything.
Ah, you.
No.
Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need... So you know already, do you? Right. For indulging my emotions. Forgetting the mission. Punishment for offing his pawns. Rather, Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him. To place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And to think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that?
Gideon destroyed
He
the
once
Elden
told me
Ring
that if
village.
he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me?
Probably.
No. How could I say? The Father has always given me his guidance, and now I've lost it. No. How could I say? Father has... And now...
Gideon strikes me as the type of man that would do $1. Back to syllabus. Sure, I can find something to fast forward on myself to shorten the video back down to 2 hours. But I might not need to, not sure. I'll just check. If it's an issue, it's be an issue, and I'll just do it manually, I guess.
So you... Well done. You were very well. Then you should... Knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great preceptor Selvis. I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a mere tarnished, but if you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass Our Lady. You wish to begin right this... Well, your impatience, though...
12,000. Swear to God, that's an ice rag. Freezing mist.
So, you... It's concocted from the finest ingredients, but I may have expected too much of her to begin with. You break into a man's private chamber. Your oafishness knows no... Fine and well. You tricked Nepheli and had her drink the potion. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet of your own. Well, normally one of your stature would never be allowed. But perhaps I can make a... Now.
Shoot. Huh. I'm the proud owner of one of his puppets. Lovely. I never actually gave her the potion, so I'm kind of innocent. A little bit, not a lot. Kinda. I want to go visit the tower real fast. Because I'm pretty sure it'll be closed, right? It remains locked for quite a while, I thought. Yet I don't see, Alright. Part of me really hopes that all this noise my little dog is making is covered up by the noise gate. Yeah, it's still alive. Okay. Alright, let's go to round table. That's the most neutral place I can think of, because by the time I'm done with this, I might not remember what I'm doing. I just know I need to go murder Renala in her house. Well, we're gonna pause it here and resume when I finish my stuff. If you like